And so we now have access to 2 new household goods. We can make fine glass or we can make writing tablets. And it looks like, unlike the other unlocks, it looks like we actually have access to both of these and we can make a choice. For the writing tablets, there are 3 buildings involved in the supply chain. The first is Sandarac Nursery, which is a special type of wood, it looks like. Then an apiary, so that means that would affect our wine production. And then finally a workshop called a tabulus. If we go the fine glass route, we'll need a mineral quarry, which might require a fertility if I'm reading that right. We'll need access to a sand refinery, we do have that. We'll need a mineral crusher. We'll need a glass smelter, oh my goodness. Charcoal burner and a glass blower, yikes. Not knowing anything, it seems like the writing tablet might be the easiest, but where do we get Sandarac fertility? Find an island with this fertility, so here we go. Let's see, island number 2, Serena, do you have Sandarac fertility? You do not. Island number 3, Calypsis, do you have Sandarac fertility? You do not. Have we ever heard of such a thing? Oh, okay, there's one. Oh my God, Anno, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Here's an island right here with Sandarac fertility. It's actually a big island too. I do like this. So it shall be mine. It shall be mine for the glory of Rome. For the glory of Rome. So, learning from my past mistakes, we're gonna get started building a trade ship right now because we're gonna need one inevitably to shuffle goods between the mother island and here. We'll load up our flagship with enough supplies to get started on the trade dock over there. We're just gonna give them 30. What else are they gonna need? Concrete, probably. Anything else maybe we'll send next time. And you go. Thank you so much. All right, and again, we've already got the trade ship going. That's where we're gonna get the Sandarac fertility. So we're gonna focus on getting these writing tablets built. Now, apiary is interesting because we have one on the island already, and that is for our existing wine production. So I think we should just add another one here. And an apiary needs a meadow. I mean, I do have area right over here. I think it can overlap as long as we're not tearing anything down. I think it can like do the overlap. Am I correct? I am correct. I am correct. Yes. And then we'll extend the road here. That still work? 99. I mean, all right. Cool. We built another apiary. That's dope. And then we have to figure out where we want to put a tabulus. Now, Equites are going to work at the tabulus, and we need 10 of them. We've got 64, so plenty of workers. Let's see, are there any bonuses? Oh, in order to build a tabulus, here we go. We need marble. Of course we do. Of course we do, because it couldn't just be that simple that we were just gonna build a workshop. Nope. This is actually a marble story. I was smart about the ship, but I wasn't even thinking about the marble. And yet here we are. Y'all, we have to produce marble. So we need to create a marble quarry and a marble mason. Let's do things in order though. So we'll decide where we want to put this tabulus first. I want it to look to see if there were any bonuses. Tabulus has an area of effect. It buffs knowledge. So that's helpful. Actually, the Grammaticus does the same thing, but we can place this where it can add to the effect, then bully for us. Feel me? Or if we can just tear something down that is not really being used well optimized, that's also just as like, yeah, see, like what is this? City Watch, and it's for crime. And we got a Grammaticus right here. We could just move this City Watch for crime. We could move it elsewhere. I mean, honestly, we could put it over here if it needs to be on this side. It could just go right over here. And then we can place this tabulus. Now, the thing is, doesn't it have to be by
This is not how you win over people's
a
hearts.
warehouse? I think it does. Oh, I need marble for this? This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's rethink things. Let's rethink things. Let's walk that all back. If I gotta like deal with all of that, then I should really think about it because this is actually a marble story. So let's figure out where we have a marble an uncut marble source. It's a mountain slot with a marble deposit. Is that another fertility? Or does every island just have it? What's this? This is a mountain slot. Limestone, iron mine, aqueduct. Limestone, iron mine, aqueduct. Here we go. So I'm guessing one of them will say marble instead. Limestone, what? Limestone, iron mine, aqueduct. Limestone, iron mine, aqueduct. Limestone, iron mine, aqueduct. Do you just say limestone on you? You do not. Gold ore, you say gold. So would you say something about marble? How do you not have marble? This is Rome. You kidding me? Oh my God. Why? Why are you so hard on me, Anno? Every time, every single time, it's like this, Anno. Let's check my other islands. Marble. This is Calypsis. This is island number 3. There is marble here. Okay. Look, at least we have it. Can we get it out of the ground with the current workforce there? We cannot. Course, we have to have a whole population. All right, let me look over here at my other island. Do we have it here? Because at least I have like a town sketched out. So this is turning into a marble episode. Okay, we do have marble over here also, and it's close. Yeah, we need it right there. I mean, I may as well. This is where we're gonna do it. Connect this road up. Is that the way we want to do it? And yeah, just get it done. We're not overthinking
workforce in one of your cities.
A shortage of plebs. All right, so y'all, we have to spin up marble production over here. Sad but true. Sad but true. It has to be done. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. Yay. That's gonna mean we have to spin up all kinds of things, but we'll just deal with one thing at a time. Take it slow. First things first, we need some people to live here. Let's build some homes. Eventually we'll have to upgrade them. These people, they are going to need to eat. How's food doing on our mother island? Let's see. That's a fair amount of fish. Now I do have existing trade routes, right? So we're already getting, what are we getting from there? I think we're getting flax and the olives. So like the olive route could also just load some fish. Not a lot, like literally just like, I want to say like 7, but that's cheap. It should be 10. They're a colony. I feel like 10 is reasonable. Load up like 10 sardines and then unload them. And like, that's how we support them, like getting going. That should be cheaper in the long run than like them having to start up their own fishing industry. I think that's how we're gonna handle that. So let's go back again, because we're focusing on getting marble going. And I don't want to get too distracted. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get some homes upgraded so we can have plebs. So how many houses? You want to do like 10? Is that like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Cool. All right. So I'll have some people moving in here. We have to satisfy their everything though. That is true. Food is coming with the fish. The market is taking care of their need for public service. And then what do they need for fashion?
Construction of ship has finished.
Well, my ship is done. Good. For fashion, they need tunics, right? So we have tunics over here, but how are they doing supply wise? We have 37. Let's go back to ye old trade routes, because if we take a look at the flax route, we can load tunics, but not 50. We can literally load like 5, and we can unload 5 at Serena, and like that's that. So that's how we can share in those. And again, keep it focused, Jermaine. That will eventually satisfy their need for everything. Let's fast forward so we can let those changes marinate. Oh, we did create a ship, right? So that means, let's see if this flagship made it to island 4. We need to build the trade dock. 35,000. Good Lord, expensive. And yet we've done it. Love it here. Why did we need this island again? It was for the Sandarac fertility. Okay. Woo! So much going on. The Sandarac is needed for the tabulus at the workshop, right? We're here for the Sandarac wood. And hey, at least we can work on that now. We just need some clay tiles over here. Sweet. Yeah, so we can't build that until we have the clay tiles. Let's send you back home. I'll be back over there shortly. I don't want to forget what we got going on here. We're waiting for the fish and we're waiting for the tunics, or what do we call these things? Yeah, the tunics. We're waiting for the fish and the tunics to get there so we can start pulling marble. Why is there no production? Oh, because there's no warehouse in range? Jermaine, I know y'all. Basic stuff. We can fix that right now. And then it will start pulling stuff out of the ground. I am tempted. Make it easy on myself. Make it super efficient. Now what's the problem? It says no production, but why? Is it because we're missing critical workforce still? Okay, that's fine. How are those ships looking? I don't see any ships.
Want to take your place.
So clearly this is a watched pot never boils type situation. Maybe we can come back to it. So you want to focus on the Sandarac wood or whatever? Like if we're going to deal with that problem, what we need to do is make sure we can get some tiles on the ship. You're gonna be a trade route, by the way. Let's set you up. A trade route. What's that ship called? Ocean? So you're gonna go from Acropolis, new trade route. You're gonna go from Acropolis to Tiberia. The ship is called Ocean. At Acropolis, you're going to pick up the Sandarac wood and you're going to unload it at Tiberia. Is there anything else I want you to take right now? No. Do that. One of my routes has a minor issue. What's the minor issue? Okay. Everybody happy? Where's my flagship? Close? Close. Cool beans. The Tabulus. We can at least place down the blueprint. And I still do think that is a good place for it. Down the blueprint right there. That's where you're going to go. I did put down another apiarist. Are you working? You are. And you're getting the buff to production from series, it looks like. The boon of series, plus 40%. Let's go. That'll really help. Come on, flagship. Come over here. Let me think about what else we're missing here. We're just missing the wood. The apiary's going. We've got the tabulus down. I need the marble for that. So we're working on goods getting over there so we can upgrade those people. Now I need to get clay tiles loaded onto this ship so I can bring it to island number 4 so that we can get those Sandarac tree production situation going. See y'all, I'm on top of it. How many are we taking? 10? I'm gonna give you some wood too. Give you 15 tiles, 20 wood, 30 wood. And I'm gonna tell you to go on. Cool beans. How are things looking over here? We can see that they're getting their fish. Their food situation's going up, but doesn't look like the tunics have arrived yet. Now, hopefully this food will actually hold them. See how long it takes them to consume it. Again, there's only 10 houses. So I've never seen food decay or spoil in these games. Do we see another ship coming? I don't, unfortunate. That's all right, we're doing our thing. Over here. Yeah, you're looking for the Sandarac wood. You don't have any yet. Over here, you've got my squid or whatever, snails. Looks like you're going away. Yeah, you got olives. But that's all right because at least the sardines are providing for more population. The tunics will arrive. They'll get here eventually. Anything we want to do over here? We have the tabulus down. No, we're really just waiting on that marble. Waiting on those tunics. Maybe I should preemptively just go ahead and create another trade ship so we just have it. Because we know we're gonna need it. And trade routes with issues. We'll look at that in a second. Looks like we finished up our research on safe havens. Yeah, we can place coastal production buildings in water now, and I am very excited about that. What do we want to research next? We are really burning through it. Night Watch, provisional Castra, wall upkeep -30. I haven't even thought about walls yet. I'm not there yet. I'm still trying to figure out like supply chains. I'm not ready for war in this playthrough. Hopefully like the other AI or whoever is in here is like super chill. Like, because really I'm not ready for it just yet. I'm just not there yet. How do we even get over here? This whole thing is like locked off. That's Albion. So it's like, okay, if you want to do economic, this is where you are. Okay, well, I guess we're researching Villa Retinue. Okay, so we're making that ship so we have it just in case. What else is locked here? Forum is locked behind 800 Equites. We have 694. We could be upgrading Equites while we're here. Like,
there is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
A shortage of plebs?
Cock 'em sardines. dripping with oil.
We can get you
Itching
some
me
more
teeth
plebs,
with the
don't you
bone.
worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head off, isn't it?
Bit itchy, but then again, hey,
Plebs. That's when we go from libs to plebs. Boom.
Construction of ship has finished.
Thank you. You can just chill out in the harbor. I don't need you just yet, but I'll be there soon. Hold on, we're still short one pleb. I'm looking for a lib upgrade. Yeah, over here. There, that should do it. Cool. Cycle through the islands. Y'all ready? Still no tunics. Let's look at these trade routes, because like, what's happening here? One of my trade routes has a warning. Sandarac wood. Yeah, I know. I know the storage is empty. It won't be empty forever. Thank you. That is a good warning. Now, what about this situation here? It says there's 5 in there and you're supposed to unload them at Serenia. Yeah, so what's good? The merman? Can we see it? How do we get to the merman? I don't need to change nothing. There used to be like a handy ships. Here we go. The merman. Why are you sleeping, Bray? Oh no, the merman is, that's not the ship on the route. It's the influenza. Okay, yeah, you've got the tunics. So it's heading over now. It's just now going down. Oh my goodness, it's gonna take forever. Over here on Island 3, yeah, you're bringing snails, so you're doing everything you need to. And over here on Island 4,
What could you possibly require?
yeah, we can get going on those Sandarac groves or whatever they're called. Sweet. Let's see here. Should be able to just build these. And again, we're not building people just yet, so I don't know. I'm gonna build 3 of them, y'all. They need 120 squares for grove lands. There, have your grove lands. Do you have the right labor, by the way? You do. Cool.
where's the warehouse?
You can go here, and we just need road. We'll do something like this. Like, it do not have to be complicated. And yeah, that should get to going. Sandarac wood. That's all we need to do. That's it.
Necrum's finest!
Flagship, you can go back to home base, please. Thank you so much. And we're just waiting on flax. Is that my flax boat coming in over there? Looks like it could be.
What could you
It
possibly
is.
require?
Yay. Sweet. So, and then we have to let it marinate so that we can actually upgrade them. Cool. Yep. So you're picking up the flax. You dropped off the tunics. Your fashion satisfaction is going up. I'm speeding it up. Love it. That was the final piece. So we can upgrade them. And hold on, is Marble here, by the way? Marble is not here. Why aren't you here? Oh, because we still don't have any plebs to work here.
I can assure you, it is so
There are
neat
no
and tidy
workers.
here.
That's why. Isn't that a shame? What a shame. Cool, we can upgrade things now. And I bet you we'll have plebs to work in the marble quarry. How about that? Cool. And the marble is now quarrying. So let's take a look at our trade routes again because we don't have room on that one. Snails aren't coming here. We need another ship because we need marble. Yeah, believe it or not, we need that other ship, that ocean ship, or the merman rather. It's gonna go from Serena to Tiberia. At Serena, you're gonna load marble. Uncut marble? Hold on, I'm not sure. You're gonna load uncut marble, yeah. So the marble is getting cut at a marble mason, which I have to build on the island. Okay. So we'll build the trade route and then we'll figure out the marble mason. So trade routes again. This is a new one with the merman between Serena and Tiberia, where you will load all of the uncut marble, please. Select the goods that should be loaded. Uncut marble. I'm so confused. It wouldn't let me choose. Hold on. Load good. Good. At Serena, I want to load uncut marble. Thank you. At Tiberia, I want to unload uncut marble. Thank you. That's all I want to do. Yeah, and establish the route. All the ships on the route are paused. Unpause. Are you unpaused now? Running. Okay. So one of your trade routes has a warning. Island storage is empty. You won't be for sure. And actually, let's take a look at that. Yeah, there's Sandarac wood here now. So what's the issue? At Apropolis, this island is called? Yes, this is Apropolis. At Apropolis, you are supposed to be loading. Yes, the sand wood. Let's just set it up again. There are no goods loaded on this route. This is so weird. It doesn't want to like let me click this. Unload that. Do that. Cool. Okay, hopefully everybody's happy now. Now on the main island, I'm supposed to be figuring out where we want to cut down this marble stone. Area effects is bad on health, but good on prestige. Prestige sounds fancy. Where do we want to cut down marble? It's bad on health, but good on prestige. That's such a weird like plus and negative. I don't know what makes sense. We already have a negative buff to happiness over here. I'm inclined to, I feel like it should go over here, honestly. Like, at least it'll increase some prestige. I don't know. We could put it like right here. How much marble are we going to get? I don't know. We're missing marble. It's gonna take 90 seconds to process the marble. The marble comes out. It takes a minute. It takes a minute for it to come out here. Keep upgrading. So, I mean, that should be just fine. We will probably want to quarry more marble. We can. Just
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
yeah, I know. I did it again. I couldn't help it. And yes, that probably means that we're gonna have to like build more houses. But yeah, now that we have marble going, I want to make sure that we can like have a proper industry. Yes, and we're only short 5 workers now. How are we doing on wood? We don't have a lot of it. That's a problem. Do we want to set up our own wood industry? Not really. Don't I have like wood coming out of my ears over here? Like, again, what is my trade route situation? Didn't I just create a new one for the marble? Yeah, so like at Tiberia, can you load planks? But not a lot of them, but can you load like, say like, I feel like 15 is a lot, but 10 is not enough. Yeah, I need like 15 of them. And you can unload those at Serena. Yeah, because we need wood planks in order to keep expanding. Please, look it up. Yeah, save that. That's a good order right there. I'm not going to be able to keep building houses. How much wood did you take? 1? I can build 3 more. We may as well build them. We can get things upgraded. I want to try and like scale. Like on islands where production of stuff is like increased, I want to make a lot more of it there and like just send it other places rather than burn production. I want to be efficient. I want to be efficient. Do you see the vision?
There aren't enough of us.
I mean, there's enough of y'all that y'all can, you know,
But
get started.
There's no warehouse.
Oh, you don't have a warehouse either? Grrr. I should have known. You are in need of a warehouse. I'm so sorry. I'm so insensitive. There you go. You get a warehouse. But hold on. Oh, I'm short the wood? Oh, we've got to wait on a delivery.
We stand waiting.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the first marble that's leaving. That's kind of cool. But wood's not going to be here for a little minute. So yeah, I think things on this island are on pause. Let's go look over at this island. Okay. The Sandarac wood. I see it collecting. Is anyone like trade routing? Oh, okay. Here's a ship right here. Is it mine?
Waiting for your decree.
It is. Are you gonna pick up Sandarac wood? You better. Look how slow it is. Let's look and see if we can make faster ships from now on, because look how slow this is. Like, this don't make no sense. We could just be growing whole Sandarac trees. Okay, he picked it up. He did in fact pick it up. Okay, well that's what we wanted to happen there. On Island of the Snails, things are looking snailsy. Are we trying to do anything else? Not really. We do have marble here also. Maybe that is a point to consider. And we have a lot more of it here. Like, this is all marble is another point to consider. So like, this island is also a little bit closer than the other island as well. If we were gonna set up population so that we could have marble industry, why wouldn't we do it here? That is a great question. Yeah, don't want to think about that right now. Okay, all right. We're gonna have to move that over there eventually. Maybe that'll be the next episode. We still want 800 Equites over here, by the way. We only have 642 of them, which I'm not happy about. How can we increase Equite population? What's going on here? Togas? Are we not getting enough togas? What are the togas saying? The togas are on 52%. We're not getting enough of them. Yeah, I thought we might need a second one. We weren't sure about that, so I'm not mad or anything. Yeah, the loom weaver. And the loom weaver is still short on cloth. Even just the one, so we couldn't even build a second loom weaver if we wanted. And again, taking a look at that supply chain, that's flax, but we should have flax in spades. Yeah, the weavers are weaving. No warehouse in range. Oh, I never built the road. I'm such an idiot. Well, look, I'm glad that we figured this out now. Let's build a paved road right here. We've got to bring it down. He couldn't reach a warehouse this whole time. So half of the cloth that should have been getting produced hasn't been getting produced. So I'm sure that that means that we have hopefully a ton of flax that's been brought over. Yes, 45 flax that has not been produced. It takes 2 minutes to produce cloth from flax. We have 44 in excess. It's 88 minutes worth of production. At least that's the way I'm thinking of it. How are we doing on the dyes? 15 of them, so that's a bit more reasonable. So yeah, that's a huge reason why I feel like we don't have togas. Even though our loom weavery is on 95%, I will say. 98% productivity, actually. Like, it's perfect now, but no production because it doesn't have the cloth. But it will have the cloth going forward. So the question is that going to satisfy their need for togas? And that's where I would say I doubt it. I think we'll probably have to build the other one. I do. So I said, let's just go ahead and build it. And so I did. And hopefully that will get that supply of togas shored up. We're gonna be running short on cloth though, but we'll see what happens. If anything, we may need to like increase the flax production. Regardless, we still need 800 equites. We only have 617 now.
The sanctuary is where I feel safe, where I can contemplate.
Upgrade, 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 upgrade.
A little oil in the hair is beneficial if it does not drip on your clothes.
Plebs, let's see. I'm looking for plebs, or excuse me, I'm looking for libs to upgrade. Yeah, you guys. Cool beans. All right, and I did build that marble mason. Didn't I build it? The marble mason I built over here. The marble still hasn't made it though? Should be close. Yeah, it's just picking up the marble now, so it just dropped it off. Cool, well, at least we get to see it. I don't know, and this is where like Anno sucks me in, because there is a part of me, and please let me know in the comments if you have the same sickness that I have. Because there is a part of me that just enjoys watching them cart the various goods across the map and just like getting sucked into like that sort of rhythm. That is a part of like how I look up and all of a sudden it's been 12 hours type of situation. And it takes us 90 seconds to process a chunk of marble. And do we have a lot of marble? We have, 4 chunks. So that's like 6 minutes worth of marble. So I think it takes longer than 6 minutes for that ship to come. So we will probably run out again. But at least the marble is for like a good that's used in like building stuff, not necessarily a commodity. We don't need to use this like all the time is what I'm trying to say. Marble is coming though, and that is good news. Yeah, because we still need it to build that tabulus. Again, we literally just need 1 chunk of marble. It will be here literally now. There it is. So cool, yeah, we'll build our tabulus so that we just have that. Because that wood should be coming over anyway. That Sandarac wood. And that's the benefit of setting up those automated trade routes as opposed to like manually like trying to keep track of these ships and all that other stuff. Like that sounds absolutely crazy to me. But I guess some people play like that. I don't know. Like, again, like I'm not trying to come for nobody, but like I be forgetting. I can't do it. Over here? Yeah, cool. That's gonna buff their knowledge. So that means we'll research even quicker. And yeah, now you're going to seek out the goods. And there is Sandarac wood in storage. There are honeycombs in storage. So you're gonna get to making writing tablets. They take 2 minutes to make, but you're gonna start distributing them. Hopefully that'll make our equites happy. Speaking of, we have 628 of them. Now what else is slipping here? Oh, togas. You're still missing cloth? Okay, well they are making the cloth. They both have flax. They're making the cloth as fast as it can be made. It's just takes time. There's only so much cloth to go around, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, togas. Supply is going down 29%, but I guess I keep making more equites. So are we gonna have to make another toga spot? Or another cloth maker rather? 53 flax in storage. It takes 2 minutes to make cloth. It takes 1 minute to make a toga. So yeah, technically I do need 2 more of these weavers. Yeah, I do. Where do we want to put them? Yeah, the cloth needs to end up over here. So it would be nice if they could be over here. Now I'm like, out of space. This sanctuary to Ceres. Hey, Ceres. Well, here's the thing. Do we wanna, I could move. I feel like the weaver, the loom weavery, we want it to keep because isn't there a buff for that? Yeah, it gives an income buff. So we want it to keep it for that. But the weaver, there is no buff. We could weave anywhere. Yeah, it would be nice to have a warehouse over here. I'm tempted to move this sanctuary, but to where? There's just a lot of housing that's gonna have to get moved, unfortunately. Like, it stinks, but I think we can fit in another. And again, the weavers are fine. The loom weavers are fine. It's weavers I want to make. I can't fit them in over here. So, and I don't want them, but I mean, I guess they could. I guess they could go over here some kind of way if I had to. Like, they could go on either side of the road right there. That's kind of ugly, but they could, that could actually work because I'm not extending the city down anymore this way. And I do want this to be like a little work area. So, and I don't want to overthink it. So we can just do that. Now, are you in range to be able to get to the warehouse? That's a question. The answer is yes, you are. Shocking. You're in range to get to both? Not really both of them, but you know what? Just because we're here, I think we want to proactively kind of, this is not a bad area to be upgraded in general, just for goods to get here. What am I short on? Concrete? No, I have the concrete. But if you did need to go this way, you could. We'll also do this. All of these roads are gonna end up upgraded eventually. But for now, we're still being somewhat selective. And it's just like according to like need of like industry. Yeah, now you're both sending out for goods and it looks like you want to go that way, which is cool. So that'll help us with cloth production, which eventually will trickle its way to togas. We are going to need, oh, I said I didn't want to extend the city down here and yet I already have. That's fine. We don't want a perfect cookie cutter city anyway. Right? Like we don't want that. We don't want that. But yeah, we might end up like adding some homes here. Maybe we'll skip the street in the middle and just like add like a huge block. Make it like a project. Yeah, and you go get some flax. If we run out of flax, we can always just plant more on that other island. Speaking of which, let's check on the other islands. Like it's been a minute. How are we doing over here? We are low on, no, we're good. Looks like we're good on the tunics. They're at 100%. Do we have wood over here? We do. We have 15. Yeah. So we can upgrade stuff, which is cool. And we can build stuff, which is also cool. I mean, and this is a blueprint that I pre-planned. Can we just like marvel at that for a moment? I have 4 wood left. Do that. I don't know why I'm building this out when we said that I want marble on the other island. Like, why am I doing this? This is the marble I got. I already committed to this, so we need to like get this going before we build out that island anyway. How about that? That's the reason why. Next question. Connect all that. This is gonna go around like that. Cool. I like it. I'm not mad at it. It's doing what it needs to do. We're just waiting for these gauges to go up so we can upgrade. That's the check on this island. Let's check on Snail Island. Snail Island's looking snaily as always. How many snails are in here? Looks like none. Where are the snails? 4. All right, let's look at the new island over here. This is where the special wood is coming from. What's it called again? Sandarac. Yeah, okay. The Sandarac, we got 13 of them here. I mean, not much to see here. Very peaceful. All these little islands just for like select resources. And over here, we've got 676 equites.
Men who drink water, right little of use.
Togas are going up. They're 54% and climbing. That is the highest that we've seen them. That helps because that gets us more equite population. That also gets us more prestige. They're at 60, still climbing. This is a good thing. 689 equites. So we're approaching 700 of them. By the way, our town has a 1,200 people. 1,207 people to be exact rather. So that, I mean, come on, we gotta doing it. Rome is roaming. I'm not mad at it. Our town, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's a nice little city. It's pretty wealthy. You can see we got a lot of nice, like, apartment buildings or whatever, and not a lot of homes, but you know, people are doing their thing. Are the writing tablets being produced? They are. 2 minutes a tablet. Are we seeing those reflected? We are not. Still says no supply. Have they not come out yet? This must be the first one. It's getting ready to come out. Hey, so there's one in the inventory. Eventually that will make its way to warehouse and that will be distributed. That will also buff. Oh yeah, we already see it's going up. That'll also buff our equite population. That is going to increase their household. Hold on. What is meant by household here? Their need for household things, I think. Yeah, their household need category. Cool. Yeah, we're not doing glass. And the togas, yeah, they're 86%. So it looks like making more cloth is doing what we needed it to do. So between the togas and the tablets, 85% on the tablets, seems like we're good. How's our population going? 763 of 800 equites, and that population, at least it was increasing. Looks like it's kind of stopped at 764, but that's only 36 short. So can we nudge it along? 794, 795. So we're 5 short. Very cool. So we basically did that. The marble's been made and we have the writing tablets. The only thing we're waiting on is our 800 population. We're literally at 798. We're 2 population short. So I don't know about y'all, but I feel like that means that we can honestly just sit back and like enjoy this beautiful Roman day. Look at that. Look at that. It just happened. Today we didn't have to force anything. We got our population to 800 equites, just like we knew we would, and we locked a forum. We now have access to baths. Things are very Roman around here. And we're just getting started. We're just starting to cook. And as always, we do it all for the glory of Rome.